Yeah. Hello, Agnes.
Hello,
Morning.
Esther.
So, welcome. Today we're having just a chat,
Yeah,
and we're talking about the need for collaboration and the need for women to think big
yeah.
and instead of think small and um, not expand their minds and look at business as something big.
Mm-hmm.
I want you to share with me in clinic today what are your thoughts about how women, particularly in Africa, they think the business they are used to petty trading.
Yeah.
And what do you think? What kind of advice would you have based on you've been in London for over 40 years? I think from your experience of the UK market and how businesses grow in UK, I know we have a lot of small and medium-sized businesses as well.
Mm-hmm.
But what do you think? How can we improve our situation and women engage better to do their businesses in Nigeria, in Africa?
Well, in Africa,
Mm,
because our forefathers, they were all trading individually.
mm,
Very few of them have companies.
right.
I'm talking about the women
Yeah.
because my grandmother, they have a company
Mm-hmm,
in a fishing trade where they buy smoked fish from Ghana
mm-hmm,
and transport it to other countries in Africa where they don't have sea.
yeah.
And they all came together, about two or three together,
Mm-hmm,
or four, and then they have a big truck
yeah.
and they pack their things and they go. But they all go in a company.
Yeah. Right. So they had my understanding is they were not petty trading
No,
because petty trading I think, I don't know, but based on what I know in the UK market,
yeah,
it doesn't work.
it doesn't work very
Petty
well.
trading keeps you petty.
Yes.
So what would you?
Well, what I would suggest, like my country in Ghana, people are selling bit by bit by bit. They should have something like a cooperative where they take things from, where people contribute. And they have all these big companies or stores where you go, you can buy things in bulk. Yeah,
So are you saying that we should have instead of petty trading, we
yes,
should think about having group trading,
that's it.
coming together as a group
That's right.
to have volume?
That's it.
Okay.
Like the people bringing uh, yam from the north to the south. Yeah, it's not just one person,
So they should hire one truck,
one truck.
put all the
All
yams in,
listening. Yeah,
and ship it to the
that's it.
south.
Or the person that will go there with the truck to load, she's not just the owner, because she bring it and she distribute it to the market women. So they're all expecting this from that person. You see what I mean?
Yeah,
Instead of you going to buy
in bits and bulk.
baited, yes.
Yeah, because it's
It's
more
very
expensive.
more expensive, it's costly.
Okay, we go to part two. Let me just stop this now. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So, Agnes is one of the business people in London, and we're just trying to share her experiences here. So, based on what you were saying, Agnes is saying that there's a need to take everything together as a cooperative so that everything is streamlined, cheaper because we have volume
Yeah.
and we're able to export or share from north to south or south to north easily. Please, can you expatiate more on this topic so that the women can understand what better from you?
Well, what I'm saying is, instead of going to buy things in bits and bits, it will be more costly. But if you are a cooperative, you can take more. This is how the cooperative was formed in England. Because everybody those days, everybody used to contribute financially. They contribute instead of going to Tesco's or something to buy something for £2, £3. They contribute financially, and then the cooperative, they buy it in bulk, and
And
then they
share.
then share it, and that's all how the cooperative And they are still trading. After all these years, they are still trading.
And they are even big because
Big,
they've gone
yes.
into funerals.
Yes.
They've gone into finance. They've gone into, they have their shops. They have high street shops.
Shops and everything.
And they do everything. They even do
And that,
housing.
yeah. And then they share. They have shares that they give to all these
Members.
people, members. So
Okay, so based on, for example, at least listening to what we have on the forum, you see a lot of women want to engage in agriculture, and a lot of women want to do export into the UK market and the foreign markets, US.
Yeah.
And we've been in touch with Femi. You know
yeah.
Femi, and Femi is saying that these things should be streamlined for easy management. So, what do you advise on this?
Well, my advice is like all these programs they show on Channel 4 on Sundays. The women in the villages, they all have formed this cooperative. They go together, they work together, and the produce is always, where they channel it to. And then they parcel it, package it. And all these people get paid.
So it's increasing the volume and the wealth of
yes.
more people.
Yes. And a lot of them can cater for their families and things through this because they all get up in the morning, they all know where to go, they know what they are doing, and it's in order because the world is moving on.
Increasingly, I mean, they say the world is not, nobody cares about yeah, they compete.
Yes.
But people increasingly collaborate.
Right.
They partner together.
Yes.
Because it's cheaper, it's easier,
Yeah.
and it creates more opportunity for people.
That's right. And this is becoming global. That there will be, like what we are doing, it's just like self-employed. A little pocket here, a little pocket there. It doesn't benefit.
There's no volume.
No.
There's no volume. So we're trying to get out of poverty.
Yeah.
There has to be profit.
Yes.
And to make profit, cost must go down.
Yes.
Because the difference between cost and what you sell is profit. So as long as you are surviving on basic.
Yes.
Basic is not a business.
It's not a business.
Survival. All right, ladies. So thank you so much. Thank you so much for sharing. Okay. Agnes, I'm so sorry to keep you here, but I just want you to share one more thing with us before you go. You know, one of the key things that they export now into UK is shea butter.
Yeah.
Using this concept of cooperation, yeah, because we are thinking of yams, shea butter, and different things. I know that beans is currently prohibited from Nigeria, but using this concept of cooperation and collaboration, how is it done with shea butter as far as you know in Ghana?
Well, the program that I watched, because shea butter, they grow all these things in the north.
In Ghana. Okay.
And the women, it's mostly the women that work on this shea butter.
Right.
So what they have done, they have formed groups, not just two people together. No, that doesn't work.
It's petty trading. Okay.
They form a group about 20 or 30 in a group.
Absolutely.
And
Volume.
You see. And then they do the whole process. So when the buyers come to buy them,
they have one voice.
And they negotiate.
Okay.
And
as one.
And they all are comfortable with the price that they get.
They agreed on.
And then they all get their share. Which some of them were saying that now they feel more relaxed because they know that at the end of the day or at the end of the process, they get more money than what they were all doing by
individually, as petty traders.
Yes.
Okay.
You see, and this is what we should be doing in Africa with everything, even proper farming.
Not only in Africa, even for any small trader.
Yes.
You need to collaborate with others that do similar things.
Things.
So that you can grow big.
But you see, the education have to be there, because now, because we learned from the past, we don't have that concept. You see, we don't have that idea. We all think, oh, I make, like, take for instance, in Ghana, they make it a nice drink, which is very healthy, with corn. Yeah. And individually, they're making it. Whereas if they form a group and
They can do it in large volume.
Yes, and then either bottle it or package it.
They can even export it. Yeah, you see, it's a mindset, you know.
So
People,
the education have to come,
yeah,
like a workshop where you invite all these people and explain to them, because it helps them as well.
and it allows them to grow.
Yes.
You see, the thing, thank you so much, Agnes. You see, one of the things that I've been emphasizing in a Global Women Network is the need to cooperate.
Yes.
Because I know that I have my consultancy, as you know. We all have you have your business.
Yes.
We all have our different businesses, but we still cooperate. We still collaborate when we need to.
Yeah.
Because alone, it is more difficult.
Yeah, but then you see, in Africa, we always like to be individual, but the individual cannot.
That's why there's a lot of poverty in Africa. Because
it doesn't work. It doesn't work. But then this is what we are used to. So we need that education. We need that education, sharing ideas, moving on, lifting things from the ground, you know. But we sort of doing it all by ourselves, which it doesn't help.
Particularly now with technology.
Yes.
You can share globally.
That's right.
Yeah. And even processes, for example, like the aeroplane, like Boeing. They do the wings in London, in UK. They do the engines in, I think, I'm not sure, but I think in Germany. They do some parts in America.
Okay.
They do, iPhone, they do some parts in China. They do some parts in America. And yet it's an American product. So I think increasingly with technology, there's nothing like sharing.
Yeah, the technology is helping. But then they can't afford it because they are all doing things individually. You see? And to get this mindset out of us and then taking on this new ideas that you cannot do anything but just by yourself.
You have to cooperate.
You see, it have to be a group cooperation. And you all join and you all know you are doing the same thing. You all pull together and then
in order to succeed.
That's it.
Thank you so much, Agnes.
That's okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah.